Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between RevTime and Loner. This game taking place on Scrap Station. We have RevTime spawning as the blue Zerg, meanwhile Loner spawning as the red Terran. So Terran versus Zerg here on Scrap Station. I'm looking forward to seeing how this game is played. Now an Overlord should be making its way across this little chasm here and quickly be able to scout out what Loner is exactly up to. Loner will have to respond by sending over an SCV. Now, taking a look at the production tab, it doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary just quite yet. RevTime, however, now getting up to 10 over 10 food and now opting to go for 10 over 10 food and now training an Overlord. So he may be trying to go and use the extractor trick in order to train up that 11th and then get that drone back over here. So yes, just continuing to just train up more and more. RevTime will be able to get up to 13 over 18 in just a moment as 2 larvae have been completed. Now back over here we see Loner with a lowered supply depot and now an SCV making sure to set up a barracks in just a moment. There it is, as we now see Loner just trying to train up and get this game underway. So Overlord will quickly be able to come in, will be able to spot this one barracks being placed down here. And now we have one Overlord making its way over here and now a hatchery being placed down by RevTime. So RevTime going for a hatchery before a spawning pool, before an extractor, and should be able to get a very, very large economy going, enabling him to macro up a very decent size army. You can see drones now being trained up and barracks and refinery is being laid down, and now the Overlord just in the air gaining sight and taking a look inside this base. RevTime does see that there is a refinery in play, so that refinery at least allows RevTime to know that he is not going to have to deal with mass marines anytime soon. And now in comes a tech lab, so it is going to be a tech lab first. And before training up a marine at all, the Overlord just continuing to fly away. I believe he did spot out that tech lab, and no additional buildings being trained just quite yet. Loner may be trying to go for a Reaper fast expansion. And now, yes, a Reaper is now being trained. An SCV now making its way out. One SCV now trying to run away from this drone. Is that SCV going to be able to perhaps set up a bunker? Is going to be a key critical question, but that Overlord is in such a position so that that SCV will get spotted every single time it tries to fly into this location. The only way the Reaper will be able to come in is if it actually just jumps over along this side, but I don't think it will actually do that. One bunker now being placed down here. The hatchery is now down, does spot this one SCV. SCV now running away from that drone as a second SCV now coming in as well. So the second SCV going to stop, and now in comes another SCV. So SCV and drone battling it out, and in comes a second bunker. So double bunkers now being placed down. Where is that Reaper? The Reaper is making its way across the map. It will take a little bit of time before it gets there, as the drones are trying to get some damage there. Down goes one, and now that SCV is down over here. Will it be able to jump inside? Yes, able to jump inside and hiding there. That one bunker has been taken down. The Reaper now coming in, getting some damage, trying to come back around. Will be able to jump inside that bunker as well, and now able to shoot and get some damage perhaps onto some of those drones. One SCV now just continuing to rebuild or build a second bunker, and now out comes a queen. The queen quickly finishing off that there, and now the bunker taking some damage. Is it focusing down? No, focusing onto the Zerglings first, so that is very important. The queen now slashing away at the bunker. It looks as though that bunker will get taken down in just a moment, and now trying to back away. With the Reaper now going after some of those Zerglings instead, getting even more kills. So 8 kills onto that Reaper already, as a second Reaper replacing the first one. And now the Zerglings continuing to give chase. That Reaper being very, very careful, getting 4 more kills and off, taking on another 100 minerals worth of Zerglings. The Queen did take a little bit of damage, but not too much, as it is not a light unit, and RevTime was effectively able to defend against that bunker harassment. Zergling now trying to come up, and there is one Queen now down over here. It doesn't look like that Queen is going to be able to do anything at all. There is that Overlord, so the Overlord spots the Reaper. The Reaper does spot that Overlord now, as we see a command center being placed down by Loner. Zerglings quickly taking down that one Reaper before that Reaper was able to jump back down to that low ground. Back here we see this command center about 2/3 of the way completed, or will be 2/3 of the way completed. Marines now making the trek down over here, perhaps to try to shoot down this Overlord. The Overlord should be able to fly away in time. Loner, if he's able to get over there in time, just trying to just chase after that Overlord. The Overlord looks like it will be able to escape pretty easily. if the Marine actually came in from that far side, perhaps RevTime would not have been able to save this Overlord. We can now see a bunker being placed down here, and a lot of Marines, and now Marines being trained up. We also are getting that combat shield and stim pack, as a lot of Zerglings are now trying to run straight into this group here. There are a lot of Marines, and the Marines are going to get perhaps flanked here. The Marines need to try to pull back. The bunker is not done in time, and mass Zerglings are going to be able to finish off before any more Marines are going to be able to finish training. And now in comes another group and another swarm of Zerglings. Zerglings going to be able to finish off this bunker here, and there's the GG coming in from Loner. So Loner originally opening up with a very, very fast Reaper harass and trying to place down a bunker against this hatchery here, but it was not successful. RevTime, instead of power droning, trained up a lot of Zerglings for himself, and with those Zerglings he was able to just simply swarm, catch Loner before he was able to mass up a decent number of Marines. You can see if he came in perhaps 10 or 15 seconds later, that bunker would have been completed, allowing those Marines to jump inside, taking down many of those Zerglings. Perhaps another supply depot here, and would have funneled the units a little bit more easily as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Road Elite's Loner versus RevTime here on Scrap Station.